What do you give the greatest hockey player of all time after he scores his 802nd goal? Apparently, a Rolls-Royce with a license plate that literally said, Goal 802. Ladies and gentlemen, and my friend Timmy, there are cars, and then there are cars that don't need to honk. People just move out of the way out of respect. Today's topic? One of those. A 1994 Rolls-Royce Corniche IV, once owned by the only Canadian who could skate faster than my neighbor Bob runs when he sees tax collectors, Wayne Gretzky. And not just any car. This is British luxury with a Canadian twist. It's got leather, walnut, and probably a faint scent of greatness still trapped in the upholstery. So before you grab a stick and hit the nearest skating rink hoping for a luxury gift, do us a favor, smash that subscribe button for more insane vehicles that defy logic, gravity, and often taste. Back to business. This Corniche IV isn't just a car, it's a statement. It says, I don't race, I glide. Under the hood, a 6.75-litre V8 engine. Not a turbo, not a hybrid, just pure displacement and the quiet dignity of an engine that knows it never needs to shout. It's got adaptive suspension, anti-lock brakes, dual airbags, and a 4-speed automatic transmission that shifts like it's apologizing for the inconvenience. The interior? Black leather, burled walnut, carpet thick enough to lose a set of keys in, a Motorola car phone that hasn't rung since Bill Clinton's first term, but it's still there, staring at you like a museum piece. Heated seats with memory, dashboard clock, CD player, the kind of stuff that was luxurious before it became standard and then forgotten. Let's not forget the most Canadian part of this story. The Los Angeles Kings handed this car to Gretzky in 1994 after he scored his 802nd goal, breaking Gordie Howe's record. They drove it onto the ice. Not a plaque, not a jersey. A full-on Rolls-Royce. Gretzky, humble as ever, stood there looking like a man who just got offered Buckingham Palace, but really just wanted a sandwich. And yes, it wore special plates. Goal 802. Now, technically, only 219 Corniche IVs were ever made. This one, chassis number X5009, was the 19th. Low mileage too. Just 9,107 miles. That's less than most people put on their lawnmowers. And in 2024, it got the royal treatment. Over $17,000 in service and detailing. The same shop that sold it in 1994 fixed it up again, probably with the same tools and half the same staff. Now, you might be wondering, what's it worth? With 2 days left on the auction clock, this automotive artifact is already north of $894,899, roughly 800,000 euros, and climbing like Bob's blood pressure every time artificial intelligence gets mentioned on the news. By the way, link to the auction is in the description, in case you want to cry in 4K. And no, this isn't the kind of car you daily drive. You don't park it at Home Depot. You don't let Timmy borrow it because he'll be gentle. You store it, you polish it, and once a year you bring it out to a concours where other guys with expensive watches nod in approval while sipping overpriced espresso. And before we wrap up, if you laughed, cringed, or just needed a break from your neighbor's sixth story about why gold is going to replace currency, consider becoming a sponsor of this channel. Just $1, that's less than Timmy spends on his fishing bait, which is somehow always beer. We'll see you next time on Cool Ideas. And remember, if a Rolls-Royce isn't in your budget, don't worry. Neither are the repairs.